So what's up, guys? It's an okay day. It's a little cloudy, not too bad. But I want to do a real quick video showing. I mean, clearly you can see I have a roll cage. I have building the whole roll cage. That's up on my channel, so go check that out. So I want to do a review of the roll cage, my NRG seats, and my harnesses that I just got a few days ago. So yeah, let's get right into it. I've had this roll cage for about, I finished on Christmas last year. So I've had it for almost 2 months now. And since having a roll cage, I've noticed the car reacts differently when you're driving. Just normal driving, everything is stiff. Like everything. My coilovers that I got the dampening is extremely soft right now. And the car is still very stiff because of the roll cage. The whole chassis, everything is just stiff, and it's when the back end does kick out, it's way more predictable, way easier to control. It is honestly, it makes everything awesome. I love it. Before the harnesses, I had mixed feelings because I was like, the car's for off-road, all right? So I wanted it, to be smooth off-road. So adding a roll cage stiffens up the chassis, which stiffens up the ride at the same time. So I was a little disappointed. I was like, oh well, I didn't want it to be stiff. I wanted it to be nice and smooth, like a Cadillac or a Rolls Royce on the dirt. I wanted it to be like that. Now, to achieve that, I would have to go long travel, which in the future, that's the goal. The goal is to put long travel on this 240, and that will be awesome. Throughout this build, I've done everything myself. Myself, friends, family, but I haven't gone to a shop or anything. I haven't had to pay labor, and that's going to continue right up until long travel. I am not doing that. Oh my God, it would never get done. Whoa. See, that's what I'm talking about the stiffness. That was just over some train tracks. They're a little nasty. They're not the smoothest train tracks. But yeah, when you go fast though, that's smooth. That's what I like. It's bumpy at normal speeds, like 40, cruising if the road's not that great, which most of the roads around here aren't. It's bumpy, and you can probably see I'm bouncing around a little bit, but it's manageable. And then when you go fast, it's smooth. It smooths out real quick, and it's really nice. I will be doing 90% of the modifications to this car by myself, with help of friends, family, whatever. The only thing that it's going to get taken to a shop for is for long travel, because there's no long travel kits for a S13 240. There's no long travel kit for anything that isn't a truck or an SUV. There's rally stuff here and there. The coilovers I have are actually rally coilovers, which is why they smoothen out as I go faster. And I'm actually an inch higher than stock, or maybe a little more. I'm definitely up higher than stock, and I'm higher than most 240s, which is awesome. Well, I'm higher than all 240s, really, unless there's another lifted 240 out there. I'm higher than every 240. When this car has long travel and everything, I'm probably going to be around the same size as a 4x4 first generation Tacoma. Honestly, because 240s are tiny. They are. They really are. You don't realize it when you're in it. Well, you do a little bit, but you don't realize it when you're around other tuner cars a lot. If you're always rolling with 240s, you're always rolling with Subarus and Civics, 3000 GTs, MR2s, stuff like that. You don't realize how small 240s are. They're really tiny. I have this picture here that I took with a pre-runner, and I look fucking tiny next to him, but if you look at the car next to it, the normal sedan, I'm tiny compared to that. So when this will be really wide and like not very tall. Like it's I don't know. On to the review, or back to the review. So yeah, I love the roll cage. The only thing that is iffy with me is this bar up here that goes across the front. It sits pretty low. That was as high as I could get it to go when I was putting the cage together. So that was a bit of an issue. It's about rear view mirror height. So it's not, well actually it hangs higher than the stock rear view mirror would sit. I don't have a rear view mirror I just don't. I haven't gotten one yet. That's not illegal, by the way, in California anyways. You just need 2 mirrors, so you can have the outside mirrors and not have the middle one, or you can have the driver mirror and the middle one, but you cannot not have the driver, as far as I know. But yeah, so that's only complaint with the cage, apart from I wish I was a better welder. The only way you get better is, through practicing, through trial and error. And so I weld as much as I can. This was the biggest project I've done, was welding this roll cage. And I mean, it stood up. None of my welds have broken, nothing. I went once off-roading since the cage was in, and that's when my 240 broke down. That had nothing to do with the cage. That was a bad fuel pump. Yeah, so actually this coming weekend, I'm gonna go to the desert, so it'll be the first time in the desert with the harnesses and the coilovers. So I'm excited for that. I want to see how they perform. They're adjustable in every which way. So if I don't like it, I can make some adjustments, whatever I need to do. So that's great. I'm excited. I can't wait. It's been too long. I haven't really tested my tires either, because I've only gone to the desert once since. I got the tires because I got the tires right after the cage, because I got the cage and I got the tires. So I haven't really gotten to experience the tires. They kick up a shit ton of rocks though. Like, it's loud as hell from rocks and shit getting kicked up. And I don't have fender lining or nothing. I gotta figure something out for that. It's bad. It sounds like glass shattering. Like it's crazy. I think it's because I'm so low that they actually bounce and hit. Because in the Bronco, you don't really hear that unless it kicks it up fucking high. Then you hear it. Or if you're in 4-wheel drive, then the front ones will kick some up. So I really only have experience with these on the street. Really, I don't have enough off-road experience with these upgrades. The seats, the cage, the harnesses, and the coilovers actually. That'll go in a separate video, but anyways, I don't really have a whole lot of experience off-road with them, so this is a strictly street-only review. I think we pretty much covered everything with the cage. Just a short little recap. I love it. It stiffens the chassis up. It makes the car more predictable. It handles better. It lessens body roll. I do have a lot of body roll, though, only because of the height. I'm up higher, so I do have a lot of body roll, and I don't have sway bars anymore. I took those out, which helped improve the ride. And only complaints are, I wish I was a better welder, and I wish the bar that goes across the windshield was up a little higher. Other than that, I fucking love this cage. This cage is awesome. All right, so onto the seats. I can't say enough about these seats. I fucking love these seats. They're awesome. I got 2 seats for $240, both these. I went to the NRG garage sale, open house, whatever they call it. I went to that and I picked these up, 2 for $240. I couldn't say no. I couldn't. I went there wanting seats and I got an amazing deal. I couldn't pass them up. There's no way. And I'm so glad that I got them. They are perfect. They hug me very well, and I'm a skinny guy, so it's hard to find seats that like actually hug me. But these ones do pretty good. They're a size medium, which is why they hug me so well. I sat in the large and it hugged me a little bit. It wasn't the greatest, I didn't want to commit to that because I don't I don't see myself getting fat anytime soon, so I'm not worried about that. Now, another great thing that worked out is that I got 6-point harnesses, right? Well, these seats have the little cutout in the bottom for the 5 or 6 points on the bottom, so it is a true 6-point, so it like hugs me more rather than having to go around the seat and then do it, because then you still slide. That's what sucks. But these seats have the cutouts, which is awesome. But yeah, they hug me in the corners, moving side to side. I don't move at all. The padding is great. I just sort of wish the padding on the bottom that you sit on wasn't so thick, only because it pushes you up pretty high. Like, if you can see, I'm pretty close to the ceiling. This seat cannot go any lower. Like, the brackets that I made for this seat are about 1/8 inch thick, and it's sitting practically on the floor. Like, I can't go lower, but the padding that the NRG uses is so thick on the bottom that it makes it very comfortable. Don't get me wrong, I like that part. However, it does make you sit up pretty high. And before I had the harnesses, there was one instance where I was like, there's a dip, I'm gonna not slow down. And I went down and then up, hit my head, and then came back down. And that sucked. Haven't done that since. Now, that's pretty much it really for the seats. I mean, they look great, they feel great, they were a great deal. I love them. They worked out perfectly. Now on to the harnesses. Real quick, why I got a 6-point instead of a 5-point was, say you hit a tree. All right, just imagine you're driving 40 miles an hour, you hit a tree, you're 40 to 0 in less than a blink of an eye. That's the crazy amount of G-forces. So you're gonna slide forward, you're gonna move forward. Well, it won't let me move all that much forward. I don't have airbags, so that's, race car. This car didn't come with airbags anyways. This is from 1991. So so I won't move. I can tighten these up more. I have them a little loose right now, so I still have more movement. So to where it can be just like barely move at all. If you get a 5-point, when you slide, your lower part of your body slides too. So that's gonna slide, and your this groin area is gonna hit the strap. And with the 6-point, it wraps around your legs a little bit. With a 5-point, it's just flat there. So you're just gonna come straight at that, no control over how fast you're going. And that's gonna hurt quite a lot. That's gonna suck. So with 6 points, it still hurts. Like, it'll still hurt, it won't be pleasant. However, it'll hurt less. So that's why I got a 6-point rather than a 5-point. Plus, they're about the same price, so honestly, it's up to you which one you want. But these harnesses are great. I love them. They were a little tricky to install, but I got it. I got the hang of it. I can do it now. I did 2, so I did 3. I did Frank's harnesses as well. So yeah, harnesses are pretty easy. It seems intimidating, but once you do it, it's pretty easy. It's not too bad. Yeah, so I cannot say enough good things about these. I do actually have them pretty loose though. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, yeah. Oh dude, I can't. They're actually comfortable. Like, you'd think like, oh, it's holding you so tight, it's not gonna be comfortable. And the material, like, it doesn't look like it'd be comfortable. It's pretty comfortable. It's not bad. It doesn't feel like there's padding or anything anywhere, but it's comfortable. I like it. driven this thing to work, and it's comfortable, sort of. Like if I really had to, I could daily this. So yeah, whatever harness you guys get, you know, it's up to you guys. I like 6 points rather than 5 point or 4 point. 4 point I think is just dumb because you just slide. If you're getting bucket seats, you know, if you're getting regular seats, 4 points probably not a bad option. But for bucket seats, get at least a 5 point. And whether you want cam lock or you want the latch style like I have, totally up to you. If you're doing any off-roading, I would recommend going with the latch because dirt and sand and whatever could get into the cam lock and it could fail when you really need it. That's what drove me towards getting a latch for this build. For other builds, like if I were to do a drift car, or if I were to do a track car, or just a canyon car, or just a regular street car, I would have gone with cam lock because it's just easier, it's simpler, and it takes less time, and yeah. But because off-road 240SX, I went with the latch. So if you like this video, you know, leave a like and comment down below what you guys think of this car. What do you think of the cage? Does the cage look good? Do you like the seats? Just what do you like about this car? And then tell me what you don't like about this car. Do you not like that I'm not making a 240 into a drift car like everyone else? Let me know. I mean, I know people don't like that, but I like it, so it's my car. You can buy the car off me, and you can make it a drift car if you want to, but no one's gonna do that, so because I'm not gonna sell it. And then hit that subscribe button for more off-road 240SX content. We got a desert trip coming up, so stay tuned for that. I'm excited. Anyways, peace, guys.